beautiful day. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day here in Dallas, everybody. Beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm actually just walking in the neighborhood park. Just walking around. And had something I was reading this morning. And before I did my little run, I figured I'd come on here and hey man, hey Aaron, how you doing, man? Come and do a little running and run around the little neighborhood. And hey, but I had a couple of tips. Well, I had a tip for y'all, everybody today. Good morning. What a beautiful, blessed Wednesday here in Dallas. A great day. Hey, if you would, just share with your family and friends. Swipe and share. And also, if you like what you hear today, just, double tap the screen a little bit and give me a couple of hearts. I won't be long today. I just give a couple of tips. Awesome. I will be here. I'll be in Dallas. I'll be in Dallas till about midway through the month. And I'll be in Colorado for the second half of the month. I do some lives out there every day. Beautiful view. Can everybody see me? Let me see. Looks blurry on my screen. Okay, the sun is that way. So we'll go this way. Okay, everybody. So I was sitting down doing some personal growth today, and actually thought I should talk about this because it was actually in my book that I was reading. And also just pretty much a lot of the videos were, talking about, more about domination. And one of the ones that caught me was obsession, see, I wanted to make this topic, and that's why I made this topic, obsession is not bad. The reason why is because, see, a lot of people think that obsession, having an obsession for something is a bad thing, But let me ask you this. Is having an obsession for success bad? No, it's not. To be honest, it's really not. Having an obsession for success is actually real good. It's real good. To have that obsession for success will actually push you even when times get hard. We talked about domination the other day. Dominate, how to dominate your area. Well, if you had an obsession for success in whatever area in your life that you're in, hey, that would really push you a lot. That would push you a lot, everybody. And that's what I want to, inspire everybody to do, to look at it not as a bad thing, but as a very good thing. An example of an obsession. Let's use an example of fire. Let's say you have a fire with wood and everything going. You have it going, and see, and you want to build that fire up. And see, you want to use that, and I want you to use that fire as an example of your obsession for something. And what I mean by that is, you think about it. Think about if your fire and your obsession is how big and how people look at you. How people feel compelled to sit around you in admiration. And see, because the bigger the fire, the more people going to be like looking in, like, hey, what's going on over there? Hey, the more obsessed you are with success, the more people will start to be admired by you, will start to want to be around you, want to follow you. And so that's very, very big. I wrote this down and I wanted to get it right. And it says most people make only enough effort for it feel like work. For it feels like work. So most people are only going to do enough effort that it just feels like work. Nothing too much. Whereas successful people follow up every action with an exception to see it through as a reward. Do you see the difference? Normal people look at obsession as just work. Okay, just do it enough just to get by. Successful people look at it as, hey, we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to do as much as we can. And they look at it as a reward. And so I just want you to really open up your mind and think about that. Hey, what's the difference between 98% of the people who make only 2% of the money in the world? And what's the difference between 2% of the people that make 98% of the money? And not saying it's all about money, but it also brings time freedom, success in any area of life, and definitely where time and money isn't an issue, allows you to do more for your community, do more for the people that you love and care about. And so that's what, that was a great little tip. And it's crazy. A lot of people say obsession is bad. Why is it bad? How is it bad? See, because it's really odd to me how so many people would say that being obsessed is a bad thing when we look back in history, so many people, history and right now, that so many people that are having success were obsessed with figuring something out. Think about going to the moon. Think about how much it took to get that. Think about other successful people like Steve Jobs, who wanted to be the number one, and people can go back and forth about that, who wanted to be number one. Think about Amazon, who wanted to surpass Walmart. Was their obsession to success of passing Walmart up one day, was it crazy? Was it odd? Yes. Did they do it anyway? Yes. Were they obsessed? They probably went to sleep thinking about it. They woke up thinking about it, and they just did it. And see, that's what the mindset that I encourage everybody to have. Having that obsession to succeed, no matter what, will push you. Will push you even when times are hard. And you think about other people like Michael Jordan. Well, a lot of people, if you look at his story, he didn't even make the high school basketball team till his junior year. What? Could he have quit then? Wow. That's big. And, successful people don't look at work as work. They look at it as something they love to do. They have an exception to be success at their profession or whatever they want to be at. Do you have that obsession for that? And another good friend, a real good friend of mine, his name is Von Miller. I mean, some of you may know him, some of you may not. But me and him I was with him, a couple months back, and he looked at it. I mean, he looked at me. He said, "Well, you know what?" He said, "I don't look at football as a job or work. It's something I love to do." So I had fun doing it. And, that's what oh, man. We ain't counting it. Oh, okay. Just a little error message. I thought it messed up. So, that's what I encourage everybody to think about. Have that exception. What would life be like if everybody was obsessed with success? People would wake up early and get to it. People will read more and find out what true success is all about. People will work hard. People will make those extra calls. I'm in network marketing, and I just watched the guy earlier today, and he said that he was going for 20 no's a day. Now, hey, I'm not encouraging anybody, if you're in network marketing, to do 20 no's a day, but just think about what that would do. Wow. And it made me think, because it's like, wow, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. And, that's big. I wrote this down. Successful people agree with the sentiment that their careers do not feel like work, but rather something they love to do. So I wrote that down, and I really wanted y'all I wanted to share with you guys. And also another great example of people who have an obsession for something is children. Think about children as they're growing up, definitely the younger ones. You think about it. They're fixated on learning, mimicking, anything of that nature, anything, discovering. They have an obsession for all those type of things. Well, what happens? Life hits. Sometimes parents, get in the way of, breaking that down and say, hey, no, you can't do that. Well, see, when you have an exception, that's something that you were born with. You have an exception for things. So why not have an exception for success? And it's, and that's pretty much I have for you guys. I want everybody just to have an open mind and really think about it. What if you change your mindset of just, hey, I'm just going to do it, and have an obsession for success in your business, in your job, in your families, and, with anything, friendships, whatever it may be that you want to have an exception with. What if you change your mindset up and you had that exception to do more, to want more, and everything of that nature? And hey, a tip, to end off the day. I suggest to everybody, you become obsessed about the things you want. Otherwise, you are going to spend a lifetime being obsessed with making up excuses of why you didn't get everything out of life that you wanted. Hey, that's all I have for you guys. I love you guys. If you like what you heard, just give me some hearts. And, swipe and share with your friends. Hopefully this can help out one of them. It may not have been for you, but it may be for somebody. Hey, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed Wednesday. And guess what? I'll see y'all tomorrow. And remember, obsession is not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Oh, there you go. Stopping now. Love you guys.